Friday, December 10th. The Cyclones are getting ready to take on the Monarchs from Denison, Schleswig. Monarchs have a record of 3 wins, 2 losses, and Harlan Community has a record of 3 wins and 1 loss. Monarchs are led in scoring by number 54, Kira Langenfeld, with 13 points a game, and Kiana Schultz with 13. Meanwhile, the Cyclones are led in scoring by a 13-point scorer themselves in Claire Schmitz. And they have a couple others right there at about 7 points in Ava Munson and Caitlin Leinen. Cyclones have some height advantage here tonight. We'll see if that can help out in some rebounding. One thing that's plagued both teams is some free throw shooting. Both teams have got there a lot, but each team is shooting in the 50 percentile rank, so I'm sure each coach wants to build upon that. Kira Langenfeld has gotten there 45 times, converting 26 of them at 57%. So we'll keep track of that free throw shooting. Turnovers and rebounds here will be some key things to look at in this Hawkeye 10 matchup, again, between your Harlan Community Cyclones and the Monarchs from Denison, Schleswig. So we're getting ready to meet tonight's starting lineup. Cyclones are coached by head coach Zach Clausen, assisted by Mark Cohorst and Sam Brummer. Denison coached by head coach Adam Mick, and assisted by Adam Burns and Nate Pardon. Number 10, Cambry Broderson's a guard for the Monarchs, 5'5" senior. Number 12, Sophie Sonicson, 5'6" senior. Number 22, Kiana Schultz, 5'7" sophomore. Number 52, Hannah Slater, 5'8" senior. And then rounding things out, number 54, 5'9" senior, Kira Langenfeld. And now for the Cyclones of Harlan Community.
Cyclones coached by head coach Zach Clausen, assisted by Mark Cohorst, Sam Brummer, and Ellie Creed. And now, tonight's starting lineup for the Cyclones. Addie guard, 5'6" sophomore. Number 5,
Ava Munson, 5'6" sophomore guard. Number 11, 5'10" senior. Number 23, Reagan Wicks, a 5'7" senior. Number 31, Caitlin Leinen, a 5'8" senior. And number 43, Hannah Sonderman, a 5'6" sophomore.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Getting ready for that opening tip here of Hawkeye 10 basketball between the Monarchs from Denison, Schleswig, and your Harlan Community Cyclone. In the center circle, you have Claire Schmitz and Langenfeld, Kira Langenfeld for the Monarchs, and the opening possession is going to go to the Cyclones. Denison Schleswig back in a little 2-3 zone. See if the Cyclones can break that down with some post touches or dribble penetration. There's a post touch kick out. Again, Cyclones trying to get this zone breaking down with some dribble penetration. Nice assist by Reagan Wicks and a 2-point basket by Claire Schmitz, and the Cyclones with the lead 2-0, scoring their first opening possession. There's going to be a turnover. First one for Denison. Cyclones now with it with their second possession, and they lead 2-0. Cyclones in a little 2-1-2 offensive set here against that zone defense of the Monarchs. Inside out, and be a dribble penetration kick to the corner. And a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Denison. Nice offensive possession, though, by the Cyclones. They got both a post touch and some dribble penetration to break that zone defense down, and a good look from the baseline. Just didn't fall for the Cyclones. 2-0 Harlan Community with the lead. Minute and a half played in quarter number 1. Girl-boy doubleheader here tonight from Harlan Community High School gym. There's a steal, turnover number 2. Denison Schleswig 2 possessions and 2 turnovers. The Cyclones lead 2-0. Ball goes inside to Claire Schmitz, and they're going to set things back up here a little bit. There you go. Try and go high-low down to Claire Schmitz. She's going to take, she thought about taking a little baseline jumper. There's going to be the first foul of the night. Looks like on maybe number 12. It'll be Sophie Sonicson, her first personal foul. Team's first. The ball will be inbounds by Caitlin Linen on the sideline. It's deflected out of bounds. Possession does stay with the Cyclones. And there's going to be a turnover by the Cyclones there on that possession. Denison now getting set up against the zone defense of the Cyclones. There's going to be a first foul on the Cyclones. Look like Ava Munson. That'll be her first personal foul. Team's first. Denison Schleswig now to inbounds on the baseline. Ball goes right inside, kicked out. Going to be a three-point shot that's partially blocked. Schultz with the offensive rebound. Her shot is up, no good. Cyclones allowing too many shots here in this possession. This is allowed 2 or 3 shot attempts there on offensive rebounds, and there's a blocked shot by Wicks. Cyclones in transition. It's Wicks, it's going to dribble drive, puts a shot up and good. Reagan Wicks with the bucket, and the Cyclones lead 4-0. 3 minutes played, and the Cyclones have the lead. There's going to be another foul. Cyclones sometimes get called for some reach fouls. Got to start moving their feet a little bit more on defense. Foul is going to be called on, I think, Hannah Sonderman. It's her first personal foul. Team second. Ball gets inbounds to the corner. That's going to be up no good. Short rebounded by Linen. Dribble penetration by Munson, up no good. Claire Schmitz with the offensive rebound. That's no good. Schultz comes away with the rebound. Now Denison Schleswig going to get things set up. They're trying to get that ball reversed around their perimeter against the Cyclone zone. Not moving it real quickly now. That's a little bit better job to get the zone moving, and there's a baseball pass across the top of that zone, and it goes out, and there's another Denison Schleswig turnover, and Coach Adam Mick is going to call timeout and talk about maybe how to attack that zone defense of the Cyclones. We want to take this opportunity to thank some fine sponsors for making this live broadcast come to you folks at home, especially tonight with the big old snowy night coming upon us here in Iowa. Those sponsors being Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Polly Jones Funeral Home, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual, and Century Farm Insurance, and Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Again, this is a girl-boy doubleheader. They move the start time up due to the inclement weather coming in here this evening. So we got a 5 o'clock start time for the girls' game. Boys to follow. In 4:24 left to play in the first quarter, and the Cyclones lead the Monarchs 4-0. Cyclones again working on that zone defense of the Monarchs, trying to break it down with some dribble penetration. That shot's up, no good. Rebounded by the Monarchs. Denison Schleswig trying to get some transition going there, but the Cyclones retreated well enough to get back and get that stopped. There's a shot that is blocked by, the shot was blocked by Claire Schmitz, and then it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Harlan Community, so the possession will stay with the Monarchs. Four to nothing Cyclones, a little more than halfway through quarter number 1. Well, the ball goes with an inside touch, trying to break the zone defense down. Last touch by the Cyclones. Sophie Sonicson coming back into the Denison Schleswig lineup. Coach Adam Mick has played already about 8 or 9 players. All getting reversed around the perimeter. Pretty easy to defend though when the ball kind of gets passed and stops and passes and stops. Easy for that zone to make the shift and cover all their responsible lanes. And there's another turnover by Denison Schleswig. That's 4 so far. They're averaging about a turnover a minute right now as Denison into the lineup now for the Monarchs. Number 20, Lauren Bowker. Ball goes inside to Claire Schmitz. Claire Schmitz puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Denison. Cyclones lucky, maybe they got by with a foul there. Nice transition basket. Hannah Sonderman with 2 points. Cyclones lead 6-0. 2:40 left in the first quarter. Denison not able to get any post touches right now to break that zone defense down of the Cyclones. They're trying to get the ball into Kira Langenfeld, and she's going to turn the ball over, does the Monarchs. Wicks up with a shot in, good. Reagan Wicks with 4 points. Langenfeld gets it across the timeline for the Monarchs. Schultz is going to put up a 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Schmitz. Cyclones now get set up in their zone offense. Got to get the ball moving faster than what they are right now. There you go. Ball goes inside to Claire Schmitz. Puts a shot up, no good. Claire does a nice job of attacking the basket there. She'll end up going to the free throw line. Fouls on Langenfeld. Her first, team second. She's going to send Claire Schmitz to the free throw line. Claire's a 39% free throw shooter. And she misses on the first, but she'll have a second as it was in the act of shooting. .137 left to play. Claire's second free throw is up, and that's no good. And they're going to say that was last touch by the Monarch player. Goes out of bounds. Aubrey Schwiezow and Shelby Sisson into the lineup for the Cyclones. Cyclones going to balance the floor up here a little bit. Munson kicks it to the baseline, now reverses out to Wicks. Wicks puts a 3-pointer up. And Reagan Wicks puts a three-pointer in for the Cyclones, and they lead 11-0 as we close in on a minute to play. Denison yet to get on the scoring column. There's another turnover by the Monarchs. Their 6th of the night. Wild shot put up by Wicks, and that's going to be last touched by the Cyclones out of bounds. Monarchs with it, under a minute to play, 49 seconds. Cyclones lead 11-0. Denison Schleswig now in their zone offense with 30 seconds to play. We'll see if they can get a, there's another turnover. Wicks with the steal. Layup is good, and she's fouled. So we'll count the basket. Reagan Wicks. She was fouled by the Monarchs, number 20, Lauren Bowker. Wicks to the free throw line for a free throw. See if she can make a three-point play, and she does. Cyclones lead 14-0. 20 seconds left to play in quarter number 1. And it's going to be a travel call. Shuffled feet. That's 8 turnovers for the Monarch Cyclones, extending that zone defense out to the perimeter. 8 seconds left. Make sure the Cyclones have some clock awareness. 4-3. Skip pass. Ricks is going to put up a 3, and that's good. Reagan Wicks knocks down a 3-pointer. Wicks with 13 points here in quarter number 1, and the Cyclones take a 17-0 lead. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with second quarter action of play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for a second quarter action of play. Cyclones did a lot of good things there offensively. Okay. Scoring 17 points. Defensively holding the Monarchs to 0. 3-point shot up and no good by the Monarchs. Rebounded by Langenfeld. She's going to put a shot up, and foul is going to be called on number 15, Aubrey Suizow. Her first personal foul will be the team's third. Langenfeld, their leading free throw shooter, is going to go to the free throw line. She's a 58% free throw shooter on the year, and that one's up and good. Those first points for Denison Schleswig come here at the 7:43 mark of quarter number 2. And the second one is up and good by Langenfeld. 2 for 2. And the score is Harlan Community 17, Denison Schleswig 2. It'll be a turnover by the Cyclones. Their second turnover of the night. Meanwhile, 8 turnovers already for the Monarchs. Ball getting reversed around the zone defense of Harlan Community. Denison Schleswig breaking it down with some dribble penetration. A three-point shot is up no good, but Cyclones again just really struggle rebounding the ball here early in the season. There's going to be a foul called on Shelby Sisson. Team's fourth, Shelby's first. Cyclones still in that half-court zone defense. A little bit more movement by the Monarchs here offensively. Ball goes inside, shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by Langenfeld. Her shot is up, no good. Again, 2 and 3 shots of possession. And then the Cyclones compound things with a foul. Sonderman with the foul. That's her second, and it's going to send Kira Langenfeld back to the free throw line. And that one is no good. She'll have 2 shots as it was in the act of shooting. Second free throw by Langenfeld is up, no good. So she's 2 for 4 from the free throw line. The score is 17-2. Cyclones with 6:45 left to play. Shot is up and good by Claire Schmitz. And they're going to say that it's a dribble on the sideline there. Another turnover for the Monarchs, turnover number 9. Cyclones to inbound it in the backcourt. Denison Schleswig extending their defense a little bit. There's an almost turnover by Harlan Community. .6:19 left in the half. Cyclones lead 19-2. And Denison extending their zone defense out a little bit. Caitlin Leinen finds a little baseline jumper. Leinen with 2 points, and the Cyclones lead 21-2 with 6 minutes to play. Denison trapped on the sideline. They're going to say that Cyclones last touched the ball as it went out of bounds, so the possession will stay with the Monarchs on the baseline. 5:48 to play. Langenfeld on the dribble drive. She kicks it out. Now the ball's getting reversed around. A lot better ball movement and dribble penetration by the Monarchs. Again, multiple shots per possession there. And the Cyclones need to get things going on the rebounding. That was number 52, Hannah Slater, that scored the bucket there a possession ago for the Monarchs. 21-4 is the score in favor of Harlan Community. Three-pointer is going to go up and no good. Claire Schmitz rips away the defensive rebound. Leinen with the baseline jumper, no good. Rebound is ran down by number 24 on. She puts a shot up, that's no good. The Cyclones coming back with it. Three-point shot up by Bryn Clausen, that's no good. Denison Schleswig comes away with the rebound. 4.5 minutes to play. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by, it's going to be off of Claire Schmitz, out of bounds. Will be Denison basketball. 4:23 left to play in the half. Cyclones lead 21-4. Denison Schleswig to inbound. They're going to go right into Kira Langenfeld. She's triple teamed. Ball goes out of bounds off the Cyclones. Monarch basketball. And there's a little trick play. The inbounder threw it off of Ava Munson's backside, then just got in bounds and tried putting a shot up. Cyclones really didn't even know what happened there, I don't think. Baseline jumper by Linen. She made one there a couple possessions ago, about that exact same spot. Kaylin Linen with 4 points. Cyclones lead 23-4. 4 minutes of play in the half. There's going to be a foul. That was called on Ava Munson. Be the 6th team foul. So from here on out, it'll be a 1-and-1 for the Monarchs. Cyclones still in that zone defense. Ball goes inside out. Denison a better job there. And there's another offensive rebound by the Monarchs. We talked about turnovers, free throws, and rebounding at the onset here pregame. Cyclones need to turn things up when it comes to rebounding. Even though they have a 19-point lead, there's a turnover on the Cyclones. And then a turnover by the Monarchs. It's going to send Claire Schmitz to the free throw line. Fouls on number 24, Whitley on. Claire 0 for 3 here from the free throw line tonight. Another one was in the act of shooting. 3:20 left to play. Cyclones lead 23-4. Claire Schmidt's going to try and make it a 20-point lead with this next free throw. And that one's no good for Schmidt. She's 0-4 here tonight from the free throw line. Denison Schleswig with it in the half court against the trapping zone defense of Harlan Community. And there's going to be a turnover. Turnover number 11 on the Monarchs. Baseline jumper for Linen. No good. Rebound ran down by On for the Monarchs. She's going to pass the ball forward, and there's going to be a bucket and foul. Be a basket by number 52, Hannah Slater. Foul's going to be on Bryn Clausen. That'll be the team's 7th. Bryn's first. Slater, a 32% free throw shooter, knocks that one down. 2:48 left to play. Cyclones 23, Monarchs 7. Monarchs extend their zone defense to about half court there, and Bryn Clausen puts up a shot, no good. Dribble drive goes all the way in. That is number 12, Sophie Sonicson with the basket. 23-9, and Coach Zach Clausen wants to take a timeout and talk things over. Cyclones getting a little sloppy with things. And they held the Monarchs scoreless for 9 minutes. And in the last 3 or 4 minutes have scored 9 points. Again, we want to take an opportunity to thank our sponsors for making this live broadcast and happening for you folks here tonight, and some rebroadcast opportunities, those being Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, KNOD Radio, Polly Jones Funeral Home, United Bank of Iowa, Shelby County State Bank, Cyclone Lanes, and Keast Motors. Out of the timeout, it will be Cyclone basketball in the backcourt. Cyclones leading 23-9 with 2:26 left to play in the first half. Denison trying to do some trapping out there against the Cyclones. And there's another turnover for Harlan Community. Some transition trying to happen, and that's turnover number 12 for the Monarchs. So each team exchanging turnovers there in the last couple possessions. Cyclones have it now with 2 minutes to play in the half. Wicks with it across the timeline. They're trying to trap her out front. She does a nice job of keeping her dribble alive. And there's going to be, let's see, who's the last one to touch that? They're going to say Monarchs were the last one to touch it, so it will be Cyclone basketball. And some more substitutes come in for Coach Adam Mick and the Monarchs of Denison Schleswig. There's a turnover by the Cyclones in that extended zone, and then they're going to have a foul. Reagan Wicks. Something the Cyclones don't want to do is send the Monarchs to the free throw line with the opportunity to score points unguarded. It's going to send number 12, Sophie Sonicson, a 38% free throw shooter, to the free throw line. She misses. Claire Schmitz comes out with the defensive rebound. And there's going to be another Cyclone turnover. Denison Schleswig is extended that zone. A wild shot gets thrown up. No one touched it, so it will be Cyclone basketball. Ball gets into the middle, shot up and good by Wicks. Reagan Wicks with the basket as they break the trap. 25-9 with a minute left to play. Shot up by Lingenfeld. Kara Lingenfeld, their leading scorer. She's got 4, and it's 25-11. Kick out to Sweezow. She puts up a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by the Monarchs. 30 seconds left to play in the half. Ball goes down low, shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Monarchs, and then Claire Schmitz takes it away. Last touch, whose is it? And it's the Cyclones. Closing on the end of the first half here. Scores Cyclones 25, Monarchs 11. 20 seconds left to play. Cyclones got to watch out here. They're going to try and get the last shot. In the meantime, they're going to have face some traps out front. There's going to be a foul out front on Langenfeld. Five seconds left to play. Reagan Wicks is going to put up a three, and Reagan Wicks with the three-point basket to close out the first half. Cyclones lead 28-11. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with second half action to play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Halftime here at Harlan Community High School Gym. Cyclones leading the Monarchs from Denison 28-11. The Cyclones got out to a 17-0 lead in quarter number 1. Then scored 11 points in quarter number 2, and so did the Monarchs. So we're at 28-11. Only 4 scores for the Cyclones. Claire Schmitz with 4. Caitlin Leinen with 4, Hannah Sonderman with 2, and Reagan Wicks with 18. Reagan with 3 3-pointers, 4 2-point field goals, and a free throw. Cyclones 1 for 5 from the free throw line in the first half. Denison 3 of 6 to go along with 4 field goals, and that's how we get to a score of Harlan Community 28, Denison Schleswig 11. Ready to start this third quarter, and the Cyclones will have the opening possession. Inbounding over on the sideline is Caitlin Leinen. Denison switched to a little trapping extended zone in the second quarter, and they're staying right with it. Shot up by Schmitz, and good. Claire with 6 points now. She's going to go to the free throw line and trying to convert a 3-point play. Claire 0 for 4 from the free throw line so far tonight. Claire a 39% free throw shooter on the year. Puts it up and good. Claire Schmitz knocks down the free throw. She's got 7 points. Cyclones lead 31-11. Cyclones putting on a little pressure themselves. There's a turnover for the Monarchs in their first offensive possession. They had 12 turnovers in the first half. Munson's going to fire up a 3, and that's good. Ava Munson with the 3-point basket. Ball gets across the timeline. Sonicson breaks the trap, and there's going to be a foul. I think is going to be on Munson. Monarchs to inbound it on the baseline. Shot up and good. That is number 12. Sophie Sonicson with a 3-point bucket. 34-14 is the score in favor of the Cyclones. Ball goes inside to Claire. She tips it out to Wicks. Wicks now in the dribble penetration. Leinen, she likes that little baseline jumper. Caitlin Leinen with 6 points. All of her field goals have come from about the exact same spot there, about that 17-foot jump shot along the baseline. Ball tipped out of bounds by Wicks, so the possession will stay with the Monarchs. Ball kicked out to Schultz for the Monarchs. And Schultz hits a 3-point basket, the sophomore. Wicks attacks the basket and is fouled, so she's going to go to the free throw line. Foul's whistled on Cambry Broderson. It's her first personal, team second. Wicks is going to go to the free throw line. That first one was up, no good. Looks like 61% free throw shooter on the season. Was 1 for 1 from the free throw line in the first half. And that one is up and good. And Wicks 1 of 2 from the free throw line on that trip. 37-17 Cyclones. Gonna be a steal by the Cyclones. Turnover by the Monarchs, and that's Caitlin Leinen with 8 points. There's gonna be another turnover for the Monarchs. Press that the Cyclones have put on is causing some turnovers for the visitors. Ball goes up to Wicks. She kicks it to Linen. Linen with a three-pointer from the baseline, no good. That's going to be a foul called on Sweezow. Her second personal foul. Team second of the second half. 39-17. Stuck on the baseline was the Denison dribbler, and that's a turnover for the Monarchs. Sonderman step back three-pointer is good. Hannah Sonderman with a three-point bucket. She's got 5. Monarchs now reversing the ball around the zone defense of Harlan Community. Ball gets it to the high post and kicked out to the corner for 3. No good. Denison's right there with the offensive rebound. It will be a turnover as the ball was bounced on the baseline. 42-17, and Claire Schmitz is going to go up. Oh, that one there's going to be a foul on Sonderman. Third personal on Sonderman, third team foul of the second half. Again, Denison Schleswig matching up against that zone defense of the Cyclones. Now some dribble penetration by the Monarchs, and nobody was there on the bounce pass. Turnover number 6. Nice pass across there by Sweezow over to Wicks, and Wicks with the field goal. Assist by Aubrey Sweezow. Three-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Monarchs. The shot is up and good. That's Schultz on the putback. It is. Foul is going to be called on number 23, Wicks. That's her second. Schultz's free throw is up, no good, and that's going to be last touched by the Monarchs. It will be Cyclone basketball, 44-19. 4 minutes to play. And Coach Adam Mick is going to take a timeout and talk things over about maybe how to attack that zone defense of the Cyclones, as well as the full court pressure that the Cyclones are putting on. We want to take again this opportunity to thank our fine sponsors for making this live broadcast come to you folks at home, as well as some rebroadcast opportunities later on in the weeks to come. Those being Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Polly Jones Funeral Home, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Out of the timeout, Cyclones will have the ball and the lead, 44-19. Cyclones to inbound it in the backcourt. Denison Schleswig picking up three-quarter court here. Both teams playing zone defense the whole night. Each team kind of extending it to try and get some trapping opportunities. Nice cross-court pass to Claire Schmitz. Schmitz with the bucket. She's got 9. 46-19 Cyclones. Turnover by the Monarchs. Shot is up and good by Aubrey Sweezow. 48-19 is the score in favor of the Cyclones. Shot up by Wicks, no good. Rebounded out of there by the Monarchs. 3 minutes to play, 48-19. Cyclones. Three-pointer by the Monarchs, no good. Substitutes into the contest for both Harlan Community and Denison Schleswig. Cyclones break the press. There, Ava Munson tried getting it over to Bryn Clausen. Turnover Cyclones, their 6th of the night. 19 turnovers for the Monarchs, and there's a bucket by Denison Schleswig. Cyclones 48, Monarchs 21. Cyclones kind of overloading this one side, and that's a turnaround jump shot by Sisson. That's no good. Langenfeld with it across the timeline. Ball getting reversed around the perimeter. Had the zone shifted, but that was number 42, Addison Inman, that was a little reluctant to take the shot. And there's going to be a foul on Munson. That's going to be Munson's 3rd personal foul, team's 5th of the half. Monarchs to inbounds on the baseline. 1:50 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Cyclones lead 48-21 on the baseline. Shot is up, no good. Foul's going to be called on Langenfeld. Again, Cyclones facing this 3/4 court press of the Monarchs. And turns into a turnover for the Cyclones. Denison Schleswig back with it. And a shot is put up and a foul is going to be called. Sophie Sonicson on the dribble drive. She was fouled by Harlan Community's number 31, Caitlin Linen. That's her 1st personal foul. Team 6th of the 2nd half. Sonicson good with the 1st free throw. She's 1 of 2 for the night from the free throw line. She's a 38% free throw shooter on the year. The 2nd one is up, no good. Last touched off of Sisson. Denison Schleswig to inbound on the baseline. Claire Schmitz coming into the lineup now for Caitlin Linen. Shot is up, no good, but rebounded. Again, Cyclones just cannot get rebounds tonight. They got the height advantage. You have Claire Schmitz and Shelby Sisson both out there right at about 6 foot. The tallest player on the roster for Denison Schleswig is 5'8", 5'9". It's going to send Sophie Sonicson to the free throw line. And she makes good on that one. She's 2 of 3 from the free throw, 2 of 4 from the free throw line here tonight. She's going to have 1 more. And that one is good. 3 of 5 is the 38% free throw shooter. 48-24. And there's going to be a turnover Cyclones. And then there's going to be a turnover right back on Denison Schleswig. Closing in on a minute to play. Minute 12. Cyclones have doubled up the Monarchs. And there's Claire Schmitz adding to it. She's got 11, so with a minute to play, it is 50-24 Cyclones. Shot up by Langenfeld, and that's blocked. Foul's going to be whistled on number 42. Addison Inman for the Monarchs. Fourth team foul of the second half. Cyclones with it. They go down low to Claire Schmitz. Claire Schmitz puts up a shot. And good. Claire with 13 points. Cyclones lead 52-24. 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Three-pointer up, no good. Nice box out there by Wicks, and she comes across the timeline with it. 7 seconds left to play. Got to get a shot off. Wicks is going to put up a three. No good. That's going to bring us to the end of quarter number 3, where the score is Harlan Community 52, Denison Schleswig 24. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action to play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready to start quarter number 4. Cyclones leading 52-24. Cyclones still again that zone defense. Shot put up by Langenfeld, no good. Rebounded by Schmitz. Munson's going to fire up a three from the corner, and Ava Munson, she's got 6 points. Three-pointer put up by the Monarchs, that's no good. Rebounded by Harlan Community. And Shelby Sisson with 2 in transition. Cyclones again in that zone. Nice little cross-court pass, and good. Nice little find there by the Monarchs. 57-26. Maybe a turnover by the Cyclones. Turnover number 9. 20 for the Monarchs tonight. Langenfeld on the dribble drive and kick. Shot is put up, partially blocked there by Harlan Community. Denison Schleswig off and running. That transition opportunity is going to turn into a turnover. .6:35 left in this Hawkeye 10 matchup between the Monarchs of Denison Schleswig and your Harlan Community Cyclone girls. Cyclones have led the whole way. Got out to a 17-0 lead to end quarter number 1. Cyclones kept The visitors scoreless the whole first quarter. The last touch by the Cyclone, so it will be Monarch basketball. This little block-to-block pass by the Monarchs. 57-28 Cyclones on the scoreboard. Cyclones overloading that one side of the zone. Shot put up by Wicks, no good. Rebounded by Lingenfeld. The shot is put up by Lingenfeld, and they're going to say no good. It's an offensive foul. Some substitutes into the contest. Wicks with it across the timeline. Sonderman with it, and Sonderman with the bucket. She's got 7. Helter-skelter there, and Denison comes away with it. And it's going to stay with the Monarchs. Denison Schleswig on the inbounds play here. And finally, going to put up a shot, no good, and there's going to be a foul. Personal foul whistled against number 52, Hannah Slater. It's going to be the 6th team foul of the half. Slater's 2nd personal. 4:45 left to play. Denison Schleswig still in the trapping zone. Ball goes down low to Claire Schmitz. Claire with the bucket. She's got 15. The Cyclones lead 61-28. Ball goes down low, and there's going to be foul, I believe, on Wicks. Foul is called on Reagan Wicks. That's her 3rd personal. Free throw was up and good. Hannah Slater, a 32% free throw shooter, is 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. Out shooting her percentage, and 2 of 3, but still 67% shooting from a 32% shooter is pretty good. 61-29, Cyclones with 4 minutes to play. Shot is up, no good. We call a foul. Foul's on number 35, Ella Ploffman, her 1st personal foul. Team's 9th. It's going to send number 24, Whitley, on to the free throw line. Her free throw is up and good. Second free throw is up, no good. Rebounded by Claire Schmitz. There's going to be an offensive foul on Hannah Sonderman. It's an offensive foul, so it'll be a non-free throw shooting foul for the Monarchs. They will get possession. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Monarchs. Cyclone basketball. Erica Rust into the lineup now for the Cyclones. Shot up and good. 3-point basket by Bryn Clausen. (64-30) is the score. Clausen again with a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Erica Rust. Cyclones are going to get the floor balanced here and trying to attack the zone defense of the Monarchs. Sisson, it's a 2-point basket for Shelby Sisson. She's got 4 points. 66-30 is the score. Foul on the Cyclones. 10 personal fouls. This will be a 2-shot foul. First free throw is up, no good. Second free throw is up and good for the Monarchs. 66-31 Cyclones. There's going to be a foul whistled on the Monarchs, so we'll send Bryn Clausen to the free throw line. And then Bryn banks her in. 67-31. The continuous clock going on here as there's more than a 35-point differential. And there's a 3-point basket by the Monarchs. Rebounded by Savannah Christensen, and that one goes in. Just over a minute to play. Ball tipped out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Monarchs. Ball gets inbounded to the Monarchs. Shot is up. And foul. Be a 2-shot foul for Denison Schleswig. That is up, no good. no good as well. Rebounded by Erica Rust. Christensen gets it to... We're going to reverse the ball around the perimeter, and that is Savannah Christensen with a three-point bucket. She's got 5, 72-34 Cyclones. Long three-point basket up by the Monarchs, number 40, Olivia Meyer. Be 1 second, and that's going to bring us to the conclusion of this Hawkeye 10 matchup. With the win, it will improve the Cyclones' record to 4 wins, 1 loss, and it'll get Denison to 500 at 3-3. Cyclones scoring unofficially. Claire Schmitz 15, Reagan Wicks 20, Caitlin Leinen 8, Hannah Sonderman 7, Ava Munson 6, Aubrey Schwiezow 2, Shelby Sisson 4, Brain Clausen 4, and Savannah Christensen 5. Cyclones outscored Denison 17-0 in quarter number 1. Each team scored 11 in quarter number 2. Cyclones came out with a big third quarter, outscoring Denison to Schleswig 24-13. And then in quarter number 4, Cyclones had 20 to the 13 of the Monarchs. And that gets us to a Cyclone victory, 72-37. With Jonathan North on the camera, Bill Mueller on the play-by-play. You've been watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.